Hello, this video is to show you how to round to the tens place. Round to the tens place. So you have to know what a digit is. That is a digit, a 7. This is a digit, a 3. Okay, every single number is a digit. So right here, how many digits are in this number? 3. There's a digit, and there's a digit. So if I tell you to round this number to the tens place, then you have to underline the tens place. So you have to know your place value. So this is the ones place, tens place, hundreds place. I said to round it to the tens place, so you underline the tens place. That's the first thing you do. If it says round to the tens place, you underline the tens place. There, it's underlined. That digit will either stay the same or go up 1. Well, how do you know? Well, you look to the digit to the right. So you draw your little arrow because you're going to look to the digit to the right. So see that digit right there, that 4? He's the judge. He's the one that determines. He's the judge. He tells whether that 5 is going to stay the same, like stay a 5, or if he's going to go up 1, like go up to a 6. He's the judge. So you look to him and say, what do I do, Mr. 4? And he says, I think you ought to stay the same here, buddy, because anything that's anything that's less than 5, any digit that's less than 5, he always says, I think you ought to stay the same there, buddy. So the 5, he stays the same. So the 5 stays the same. Everybody to the left stays the same. Doesn't change them. But everybody to the right of the underlined digit changes to a 0. And that's it. 650. Now let's do another one. 436. I'll say underline the tens, or I might say round to the tens place. What do you do first? You underline the tens place. Who's in the tens place in 436? That's right, the 3. So you underline the 3, and he says something. He says, I'm either going to stay the same or I'm going to go up 1. What do I do? You look to the digit to the right. That's what you do. You look to the digit to the right because he's the judge, and Mr. 6, since he's 5 or bigger, he says, I think you ought to go up 1 there, buddy. So you know what Mr. 3 does? He goes up 1. He does what the judge says. He goes up to a 4. So he's not a 3 no more. He's a 4. And see, that 4, he stays the same too. Everybody to the left stays the same. What did I tell you everybody to the right of the underlined digits does? Goes to a 0. So that judge turns into a 0. So it's 440. 436 is about 440. That's what it means. Now let's go to this last one. The last one is the hardest one. That's when you have to carry. Okay, so round that to the tens place. What's the first thing you do? Underline the tens place. Which one's in the tens place? The 9. That digit will either stay the same or go up 1. He's either going to stay a 9 or he's going to go up 1 to a 10. So how do we tell what's going to happen? You look to the digit to the right. And he said, what's he saying? He's a 5. Remember, I said a 5 or more. So what's he say? He says, I think you ought to go up 1 there, buddy. So he does. He goes up to a 10. Now, this is what makes this one so hard. If he goes up to a 10, you can't put a 10 in there. You can only put 1 digit in the tens place. So you have to put a 0 in there and carry 1 over to the next place. That makes that 1 a 2 because you carried 1 over. Everybody to the right changes to a 0 and you get yourself a 200. So 195 is about 200. Now let's do 3 more just to practice. Okay. Here's a 243. So 243 going to round to the tens place. So what's the first thing you do? Underline that tens place. Which one's a tens place? That's right, the 4. And he's either going to stay the same or he's going to go up 1. How do you tell? You look to the digit to the right. You look to the digit to the right. And he says, I think you ought to stay the same here, buddy. Because see, when that digit is less than 5, he always says just stay the same. Just stay the same there, buddy. So he stays at 4. Everybody to the left stays, so that 2 stays this. Everybody to the right of the underline changes to a 0. So 243, that's about 240. Let's do 85. Well, for 85, you're going to round to the tens place. Well, what do you do first? Underline the tens place. So what's in the tens place? The 5. I mean the 8, sorry. Sorry, the 8. So you underline the 8. That 8 will either stay the same or go up by 1. Well, how do you tell? You look to the digit to the right. And he, the judge, says, well, I think you ought to go up one there, buddy, because he's 5 or more, so he goes up. So what's the 8 do? By golly, he does what the judge says. He goes up to a 9. And everybody to the right of the end line changes to a 0. So 85 turns out to be about 90. One more. Oh, big one. 7,617. So we're going to underline the tens place. What's the first thing you do? Underline the tens place. Well, what's in the tens place? The 1. See, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Ones, 10. So that's the tens place. He's either going to stay the same or go up by 1. Well, how do you tell? You draw your arrow and you look to the digit to the right. Oh, that's 5 or more. What's he say? He says, I think you ought to go up one there, buddy. So he goes up to a 2. He ain't a 1 no more. Everybody to the left stays the same. The 7 will stay the same. The 6 will stay the same. But that 1, he goes up to a 2. And everybody to the right changes to a 0. So that changes to a 0. So it turns out that 7,617 is about 7,620. And that is how you round to the tens place.